Well, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, at least 10 people have been killed in the eastern city of Goma. That's according to the government spokesperson, who went on to say that the victims were executed by M23 rebels on Saturday. The spokesperson says people in Goma have been living under constant terror since M23 captured the town. Meanwhile, President Félix Tshisekedi is set to launch a unity government. That's according to his spokesperson, Salama. Tshisekedi is facing domestic pressure over his handling of an offensive by M23 rebels in the country's volatile east. Opposition figure DR has criticized the yet-to-be formalized move to form a unity government, accusing Tshisekedi of poor leadership he says caused the crisis in eastern DRC. There are also reports of hundreds of Congolese police switching to the M23 rebel side in Bukavu. The police, wearing brand new uniforms and black berets, were told they would leave for a few days of training and come back to support the M23. Around 1,800 police officers have surrendered for the retraining, with a further 500 more due to do so. That's according to Lawrence Kanyuka, a spokesperson for the AFC Rebel Alliance that includes the M23. With that report, here is CGTN's Christo Chamringa.
President Félix Tshisekedi told members of the ruling coalition, the Sacred Union of the Nation, that he's reaching out to political leaders to form this government of national unity. So we still don't know the names or the profiles of the people who will be part of this government. But the backstory of this formation of a government of national unity is that there has been a lot of criticism by some members of the ruling coalition about the handling of the president's handling of this conflict in eastern DRC with the M23 rebels. There have also been some politicians who are reported to have reached out to the M23 rebels, fearing that the government in Kinshasa might fall if the rebels fulfill their promise of marching all the way to Kinshasa. So this has not gone down well with the president. So his grand plan is to unite everyone in the country, to have them rally around him so that they can win this conflict on all fronts, diplomatic, political and military front. According to the M23 spokesperson, there are 1,800 police officers who voluntarily surrendered to their group and are supposed to go for training. He said there are 500 others who are supposed to join them, and then they will come and help ensure that there is peace and order in Bukavu city. Now, the government, President Félix Tshisekedi, yesterday in the meeting he held with members of the ruling coalition, said that he's aware of the challenges that the DRC army and the police officers have been going through for very many years. He says they're carrying out reforms, major reforms, including increasing salaries of police officers, soldiers, people who have been dying in battle. They said they're going to take care of the relatives of soldiers who have died. So he's basically telling the people in the security services that he's aware of the challenges the country is facing, but there's something that they're doing and they're going to do it soon. But of course, many people, the M23 rebels, are saying this is something that has been going on for a very long time, and that is why they want to convince these soldiers and the military, the police officers, to join their camp so that they can fight together to make a change in the DRC.